What's going on, and thank you for joining for another one. Here we go. We got a beginner leg workout. This is for you just starting out or you just want to perfect that form a little bit. Do what you can. Weights are optional on this workout, okay? I'm going to use some weights, but if you don't have any weights or anything, you don't have to use weights. You can do it all body weight here, alright? Just nice and easy. We're just going to warm it on up. I just want you to jog in place. Alright, so when you're jogging in place, stay light on those feet, move those arms for me, get the blood flowing. But I also want you to bend those knees, okay? I want you to get those heels up just a little bit higher. Emphasize on those knee bends as you're jogging it here. Breathe in, warming it up, because I want you to bend those knees so that we can loosen up those knee joints, alright? Again, lubricate those knee joints, just help you with those squats, those lunges. We got side lunges, and we got a leg extension. So we'll be doing 2 sets of each exercise. We're going to start with some squats first, then we're going to go into lunges, then we're going to back into squats, and then back into those lunges. Do what you can, take breaks. This is only 10 minutes long, so it won't be too long, but just do what you can during the whole time. If you need breaks, take that break. If you don't need it, last through the whole workout, that's good. Do what you can, challenge yourselves physically and mentally. Alright, here we go. Bring it on down, go ahead and grab those weights, or no weights. We're just gonna start with that basic squats. For my weighted squats, if you're using weights, you could use some cans or whatever you have around the house as well. Elbows up, weights up, nice and controlled. Shoulders are working. Feet shoulder width apart. Toes in line with those hips, and we're just gonna sit back. Keep that back nice and tall. If you do have a mirror, watch yourself in a mirror. Keeping that head leveled. Side view. Sink those hips down, okay? So again, we don't want those knees going forward, okay? I don't want you leaning forward. I don't want you lifting up those heels. I want those feet flat against that ground. Reaching that bottom back. Exhaling as you come up. Think of it as if you have that imaginary chair right behind you. When you normally sit in a chair, you always usually just lead with that bottom. Just ain't right into that seat. When we come up from that squat, exhale up. Every exertion, the hard part of every leg exercise we do today, you're gonna exhale that breath for me. Good. Nice job. Alright, we're gonna take those weights down. I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see. We're gonna alternate lunges. You're gonna step that back foot as far back as you can to drop those knees. Come back up, other side. Again, keeping that back nice and tall. Head leveled. Exhaling that breath as you come on up. I want you to pay attention to that front knee though, okay? Come put the weights down for now. Front knee right over the ankle here. Don't push forward with it. Make sure that knee is right over the ankle. Back is nice and tall. Getting that back knee towards the ground. We need a good distance between our feet as well here. Okay? Because if you're too close, you can't really get too much bend. Your knee's gonna bend past those toes. The other knee is not getting as full benefit as you can as you step it nice and far back. Another thing with those feet, don't keep them tight roped, okay? That means like straight line. Keep them staggered, okay? So think of it as railroad tracks. One foot is on one track, the other foot is on the other track. Nice and easy. Alright, bring it back on up. We're gonna hit those squats again. Weights up, back is tall, feet shoulder width. Sit those bottoms back. Exhale up. We want to keep tension on those quads. We want to keep tension on those glutes as we come down. We want to be in control. We want to keep those feet flat and try and keep those heels in line with those toes. As you think about it, as you're coming up from that squat, push through those heels. Alright? Make sure those feet are flat against that ground. You're pushing through those heels. Stand with them nice and tall. Pull those hips forward slightly. Squeeze your bottom, squeeze those glutes as you come on up. You get a little bit more benefit that way. Keeping that back tall still, head leveled. So again, if you have that mirror, you're just watching yourself in that mirror the entire time. Because if you had your head down, you wouldn't be able to see yourself. And I want that head leveled. Breathe in, exhaling up. One more here. Come on back, we're gonna hit that lunge. Take that foot back. Drop that knee down. Again, watch that front knee. Back nice and tall. Feet staggered, okay? So again, no tight roping it. And this is gonna help you with that balance as well. If you don't tight rope those feet, it's gonna be easier to stay balanced to get that good lunge in. Good, nice job. Exhaling that breath as you come on up. Again, side view. Right here. Get that foot back. Drop those knees, bend those knees. Okay, your knee does not need to hit the ground. That's fine. Okay, as long as you get a good bend in those legs. Exhaling that breath as you come on up. Using that quad to get that body back on up. Few more here, everybody. Few more. Last set of these. We're going right into those side lunges next. Make sure that front foot flat against the ground as well. Alright, take it on up. Side lunge. Feet start together. We're just going to take it wide. Push those hips back. Chest stays up. Head stays level. Use that quad to bring it back in the center. And then the other side. Again, put the waist down so you to see. We want to use this top leg muscle, this quad, to get that body back on up. Push through that leg to get that body up. You could do it with no weights too. You could have hands at centered, just going back and forth. Again, remember, weights are optional here. One of the leg movements might be easier. Maybe those squats are easier with that weight. Side lunges maybe a little bit more challenging. Do it with no weight, no problem. Push those hips back still. Make sure both feet stay flat against that ground. Toes pointing in the same direction. Okay, so both my feet are pointing forward. Hips coming back. Use that quad, use that glute to get that body back to 10. Here we go. One more on each side. All right, next up we got a hamstring curl here, okay? Okay, a couple options here. If you want to do it with one weight, I'm going to take that weight forward, step one leg back. Just bend that knee for me. Think of it as a bicep curl for your leg. Working that hamstring back of it. Working core, balancing. Weight's too much for you, no problem. And just have it balanced. Focus your eyes, bend that knee. Get that heel up nice and high, okay? If you want that challenge, keep that foot off the ground. Here we go, other leg. Step it back, find your balance, then bend that knee. Again, trying to kick yourself with that heel. The further you're coming up with that heel, the more you're working that hamstring. Balancing core work, breathing. So the exertion of this one is when you bend. You're gonna exhale that breath as you bend, inhale as you come down. Again, can you keep that foot off the ground here? Work that balance. If you lose balance, no worries. All right, no one's watching you, just get back into it. One more here. We go back into that side lunge, okay? So if you're gonna use those weights, when we come down, knee is in between those weights here. Okay, same thing, feet flat, toes pointing forward. Step it in, step it over. Nice, good job, baby. You can have one weight too. If you're gonna do it with one weight, just hold that weight here, okay? Just bring it in and down, right here. Okay, no problem, you can modify the moves. All right, it's all about doing what you can. Challenging yourselves, especially if you're just starting out, this is that beginner work. Get that form down first, then throw that weight in. Don't worry about the weight. You want to worry about that form the majority of the time. Okay, it's always about that form, never about that weight. We only throw in that weight to challenge ourselves a little bit more. Good, feet nice and wide, feet wide. Bend that knee, use that quad, that glute to push yourselves back up to center. We got one more on each leg. Nice job, hamstring curl. Second set, you can keep that weight if you want. Take one leg back, bind that balance, bend that knee here. Good. Lower back is slightly engaged here. Core is engaged, keeping your balance. Heel coming up to that bottom, remember. If you want, challenge. Keep that foot off the ground. Get that heel as towards up, as high towards your bottom as you can. Two more here. Then we switch legs. Find that balance, step that leg back. Good. As you can see, my hands are always forward. Alright, so the hands are forward even if you have no weight. It's gonna help you balance. It's counterbalancing the leg behind you, keeping it balanced in the front, so it's easier to stay here to get that heel up. Again, bend that knee, keep that knee down. Only that heel moves, only that heel raises. Few more here, few more. We got one more move after this. Leg extension. It's gonna work a little more core work as well here. Alright, take it on up. Alright, so we're just gonna extend one leg up, quad, tabletop, knee 90 degrees. You can have hands on your hips or however you want to balance and just extend out. Just right here. It's gonna work that quad, working that core, back is tall, knee is forward, okay? So again, side view, knee bent, quad tabletop, you have a glass of water, you put it right there, and you just kick out. Small kicks. Working that quad as we extend that leg. Other leg, other side, last ones. Even if you can only extend your leg a little bit, it doesn't have to go straight out. Keeping that balance, breathing. exhaling that breath every time you kick here. Keep that knee 90 degrees at that starting and stopping point, and that quad, thigh, tabletop the entire time. Couple more here. Nice work, everybody. Great job. Keep it going here. One more. Alright, go ahead and relax, everybody. Nice work today. Again, this is that beginner, getting that form down. Again, like I said in the very beginning, don't worry about so much about weight. Worry about that form first, okay? Alright, we're going to stretch it out here. Good job. Thank you for joining me. Again, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Like the video if you like. If you want, check out my other ones. I got another beginner arms workout if you want to check that one out as well. Okay, pull that foot in, knees together, bend knee points to the ground, just stretching out the legs here. And breathing. Switch sides, other leg. You can always hold something too if you need to help you balance. No problem with that. Just breathe for me. Make sure that, again, that knee's pointed to the ground, pulling that foot in. You're feeling that stretch right there in the quad, top of that leg. Go ahead and bring it down. Go ahead and take one knee up. We're going to hold that with both knees, or you could hold it with one hand, have the other hand help you balance. Back is nice and tall. Pull that knee and hug it in as high as you can. Keeping that back tall. Switch legs, other leg up. Pull it in. Again, add enough pressure to these stretches so that you feel it. Stretching helps you with that recovery. It's going to help you with that soreness the next day. Alright, go ahead and bring it on down. We're going to go hang it on down, forward fold, feet together. Slight bend in those knees if you want, or straight legs. Just reach for those toes. Or as low as you can go. If you could touch the ground, touch the ground. If you can't, no worries, you can just hang it down. Keep those legs straight. Feel it right there in the back of those legs, those hamstrings. Alright, roll it on up nice and easy here. We're going one more stretch here, figure 4 formation. Taking one ankle. This one you're going to hold an object if you need to balance. Ankle over the thigh, not the knee. And we're going to slowly sit it back. You'll feel it right there in that folded leg side, back of that leg, in the glutes. In the hip. Back is tall, hips down. Keep those hips pressed. Keep those hips in line. Take it back on up. Last one here, other side. Take your time. Again, ankle over the thigh, not the knee. Slowly sit it back. Working that balance or hold an object, whatever you need to do. Alright, bring it on up, everybody. Great job. Thank you again for joining me. Feet nice and wide. Focus on that breath here. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Thanks again for joining me. Again, if you haven't yet, don't forget to check out the rest of my channel. Hit that subscribe button. It shows you so much love when you do that. Thank you so much for joining me again. Remember, stay fit, stay flex, and I'll see you in the next video.